Quest is a show that not only explores a destination, but brings you back to another time. I'm Allie, and I'm on a quest to experience the past. And I'm inviting you to come with me.
Miles across the sea, Santa Catalina is awaiting for me. Santa Catalina, the island of romance, 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 romance. Water on
Catalina Island is 22 miles off the coast of Los Angeles. You can get there by boat or by helicopter.
Catalina is the perfect place to travel back in time because it remains largely undisturbed by the modern world. And Avalon, its main city, makes it easy to take a peek into the 1920s because, well, it practically looks the same. It is the same small-town coastal essence.
Around the world, the 1920s was a time of change and advancement. Henry Ford brought us the automobile with a combustion engine and made it available to the public. Dr. Alexander Fleming invented penicillin. Coco Chanel showed us how to wear the little black dress. And entrepreneur William Wrigley Jr. invested in a little island off the coast of California called Santa Catalina.
Avalon was quite a small town in the 1920s, about 500 people, consisting mostly of fishermen and their families. But steamboats brought visitors over in droves for long weekends, summer vacations. The visitors set up tents at the beach, so many that they became known as tent cities. And the tents eventually became these houses.
People enjoyed stagecoach tours, glass-bottom boat rides, exploring the island, and, of course, the beach.
Enter William Wrigley. Yes, as in the chewing gum. He and his wife Ada took a trip to Catalina in 1919 and were so enthralled by the island's beauty and potential that he bought it up. The whole island. And made Catalina famous.
William's vision was to make this island a premier vacation destination. But the first thing he did was start construction on his home. The Georgian-style colonial estate was finished in December 1921 and is now a bed and breakfast, which is where I'm staying.
William wasn't messing around. He built his house atop a very large mountain, which takes a long, windy road to get there, which is pretty fun on a golf cart. I think this is it. Wrigley's house is now called the Inn at Mount Ada, which was named for his wife.
We're meeting with Susie Griffin, the innkeeper.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Susie. I love it already. This really does bring you back to the 1920s.
Come on, let's go into the dining room and I'll talk to you about the house a little bit.
So tell me about this house.
It's really magical. As you can see walking through it, just the views from every window are just incredible. That's why you're walking through the home exactly as it was when the Wrigleys were here. This is not a bedroom that you rent on the island, you rent a home. For so many years it was closed up and underutilized, and the house was so happy during the times the Wrigleys were here and they were entertaining that it's nice to have that happiness back and that spirit back in the home.
Who is William Wrigley Jr.?
He is the kind of businessman that really built America. He bought advertising that was really far more than he actually paid for. And so he blanketed the country and actually even in Europe with advertising and then followed it up with this wonderful product that everybody could afford, that everybody would use up, and everybody loved.
And so he bought the island in 1919?
He bought it in 1919. The time they bought the island, it was the largest single purchase of an island by an individual at that point in time, and all on a penny a stick gum.
And what was William's life like here at Mount Ada?
He was very busy developing the island for a tourist mecca, but he actually still would ride horses a lot, entertain presidents.
So how do you do that? How do you bring people back to the 1920s with a stay here?
Well, actually, it's pretty easy because the home hasn't really changed. We include everything in the price of the room. So it's very much like you're here visiting the Wrigleys, and we have all kinds of snacks all over the house and coffee and tea trays, and I'm sure that when you came as a Wrigley's guest, everything was taken care of. It's just a quiet, refined, genteel era.
Well, thank you very much, Susie.
You're welcome.
I've definitely enjoyed this interview, and I can't wait to take a look around.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
This spot was chosen because of its breathtaking views. And it's the place on the island that gets the most sunlight per day. The stay at the inn comes with lunch right out here. I think I could get used to this.